course we'll be happy, aren't we? Bloody hell, what a win that was.
Brilliant. I usually do this at the end, but I'll do it at the beginning. I want to say thanks to the fans. We haven't got lucky with a trip to Workington on a Tuesday night, but I've got to thank all the people that travelled up tonight. I've talked about this fan base growing, and that I just loved it. When the subs came off, you just see them all clapping and kind of cheering and just urging us on. And it just makes the world a difference. And when the lads can go over at the end of the game and kind of celebrate with the fans and the director and the chairman, it's massive. It's massive for this football club. So I want to start with that, because that's key to what we're doing. And we didn't give them the best time in pre-season because I don't think we're fully at it. But we're putting smiles on a couple of people's faces now, and that makes us happy. So but on the back of the performance, Frank, for me, it was a game changers. When we've talked about the depth of our squad, with no Ollie Sullivan tonight, no Alex Coam, Sunday. We're going to lose George after tonight, but we've got a bench little with talent. And you can see when Gianni came on today and Eric came on, the threat that they pose to the back line, the pace of Gianni, the power of Eric, the goal that Eric scored. And it just shows, sometimes it's not everyone's night, and their attitudes have got to be good from the bench, and tonight they were. So we were delighted, and Eric gets us the winner, and we go away from here 1-0 victorious.
Brilliant game brilliant first goal for Eric as well.
The goal was great, the run from Ben was great. I thought it was unlucky, to be honest. I need to watch it back because I don't think it's a booking when the lad dips his head. And I think Eric said his legs are high, but then straight after that, I think it's a penalty. But that's up to the officials to give that. But I just thought it was a menace when he came on. But it's what we've got. We've got a Jake Burton, we've got a George, we've got a Sunday, we've got Eric, we've got an Alex. We've got all kind of options down the middle of the park. But we've got to make sure that it's not always the top end of the pitch that gets us over the line. We've got to be solid in our shape, and I thought we were again tonight without Dean Furman. Dino, he was obviously stayed at home. And credit to the back line, they've kept a clean sheet, and Pills has orchestrated everything in behind them. But listen, it's not an easy place to come to, and it's even harder when they haven't got a point yet, and they will get a point. I hope they really turn it around, and I hope whatever reason that the manager can't be here for the next couple of weeks, I hope everything's all right there, and we send our best if it's not. But they'll get a point, they'll get 3 points. That's what teams do. And we had to be our best second half, because I thought first half, while we contained them, we weren't brilliant. But I thought second half we came out, we changed a few things, we upped the gears. Like I said, the changes, and nothing against the lads who came up, by the way, it's just the changes from the bench when you've got that much power. They've got to win the game today, but it's a squad thing. And as I said to the lads in there, whilst it's been a brilliant start, our feet are firmly on the ground, but we're looking forward to the next game.
Yeah, we're going to need that squad, aren't we, for two games in 3 days.
We've got Big George now, missing the bank holiday weekend. We've got Dino back. It's just rest and rotation now, and I've been really brave, leaving a couple of big names at home, but I don't think that they're fully ready yet. They've got to train with the lads, and there's no point in me not having confidence in the likes of Chris and Charlie, etc. If I'm not going to use them. So for me, it's their opportunity to keep the shirt. That's why I kept faith in them today. And the lads that are outside of the squad at the minute have got to force their way into the squad, and that's the healthiness of this squad at the minute, which is really good. But I'm just delighted with all their attitudes. Their attitudes have been A1 since we came in, and we're reaping the rewards. I know it's only early doors, but we're off to a good start. But like I said, we've got to watch it back. We've got to turn it around. Obviously, we're going to get in late this morning, tomorrow morning. We'll watch the game back. We'll do our analysis. We'll get in training Thursday, and we'll turn around for a really busy bank holiday weekend. But I'll finish where I start. Thanks to the fans, thanks to everybody. And hopefully, we can see more of you on your travels on Saturday, and then obviously back at home on Monday.
Perfect.
Brilliant.
No clean sheet for you, but a big win.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't have much to do today. Although we didn't start great, I didn't have a lot to do. The lads in front were good, and then obviously second half I thought we were much better, and then obviously got a goal. So yeah, happy days.
Big win. 4 matches now, all unbeaten, but it's going to be quite tricky now. 2 matches, Saturday and Monday.
Yeah, they do come thick and fast, but we got training Thursday, and then obviously the 2 games. So hopefully the lads rest up over the weekend, over the Sunday, and we'll be fresh, ready to go Monday.